Hey everybody, I'm Joe from Joe's Comics Corner. So it's comic book review time. Yay! So we're going to talk about ASM number 65, the continuing story of 8 Deaths of Spider-Man. I'm not digging this story because it's kind of a, to me, a letdown every time Spider-Man uh, gets defeated by one of these new bad guys. He dies and then comes back to life. Doctor Doom made him made him champion of Earth, so he doesn't have to deal with this because he knows the consequence. So now in this issue, Peter has decided to quit and not do it anymore because he got tired of dying and dying. And now the death is showcasing his life and all of that, what it means, and which he's been through that before. So that's kind of the brief story of this comic. So now let's get on to the good, the bad, and then I'll give you my conclusion. Good points. There is some emotional depth in this issue where Peter was being shown all the deaths that could possibly happen and stuff like that. And he's decided to, when he talking to Doctor Strange, he doesn't care about what happens to this convent. So in a way, he's kind of given up on being Spider-Man because he doesn't want to do it anymore. So, which I don't blame him. Storytelling. The story is okay. It's not the greatest because there's not a lot of action in here. Half the story's focusing on Peter, so it's focusing more Peter than Spider-Man. So yeah, it's more personal. And what else? There's unique. The villains are unique. They're different than what he usually faces, like Rhino, Vulture, or anything like that. But it's still the villains are just villains, no matter what level they are, and for long-term fans, it might resonate or it might not. It's not a true classic Spider-Man story. So now let's get on to the bad points. With every good, there's always going to be negative. So pacing issues. The pacing really sucks in this one. It's more slow than fast because it's focusing on Peter, not Spider-Man, and him talking to Doctor Strange, to the Death character. So there's just like not a lot fast-paced action like the issue before. Color tone is very dark and gritty. It's not light and vibrant and all of that. We don't see a lot of supporting characters in here either, so there's not a lot of depth for some of the supporting characters. And if you're a new reader, yes, it will be harder to follow. This is one storyline where you don't want to pick up in the middle of it. But if you're a Spider-Man fan and you can find the earlier issues, I say go for it, or wait for the trade paperback, which we all know usually comes after a story arc. So my conclusion is it's a dark tone comic with slow pacing issues, but the artwork overall is really good. It is more dark tone than what we're used to for us Spider-Man fans, and it's not a typical Spider-Man story arc by any means. So if you're a fan of the classic issues, might not be your cup of tea. So I'm really not liking this current run of Spider-Man for the 8 deaths. So it is what it is, but they're making their way to the new issue number 1 in April. So like and follow me on all social media. Let's have fun. Talk about comics.